I think you saw what Sudi is doing in this constituency. Now that's what we call economic empowerment. And if you followed very well, you saw what he gave his subjects. Now, this one has set a new bar, a new level, so that each MP, MCA, or elected leader who is going to do empowerment should consider doing real empowerment. Now, we are used to aspiring MPs or sitting MPs visiting their constituencies. Instead of doing real empowerment, what they do is to give handouts. Someone comes, he tells women to come together, around 50 of them, and gives them 200 shillings each, 500 shillings each, then calls that one empowerment. Someone goes to the constituency, takes 50 youth, and gives them 50 shillings each, 100 shillings each, or buys them alcohol, saying that that is empowerment. That's not political empowerment. That's not economic empowerment. Now, this one has been very common, especially in central Kenya, where even the deputy president visits the area and tells people to come together, 50 of them, gives them 10,000 shillings. These people don't even have an idea what to do with the money. So what they do, once the DP goes from that venue, they go and share that money. So others will go and do shopping, others will go to drink, and the money is finished like that. So it does not help people in any way. So that is not empowerment. So Oscar Sudi went to his constituency. He purchased a vehicle, posho meal, boda, and many items which are of value. He spent over 140 million shillings. Now those items were given to people who elected him. And you know, someone who elects you is your boss. You have to make them comfortable. So Kenyans were very excited. Of course, others said that it was for display after the event. Those items were collected and they were taken away. Even if that was done, Oscar demonstrated what economic empowerment means. So in future, even if he's the deputy president, governor, MCA, MP who is going to do empowerment, that is the same thing they should do. And you know, in Kenya, people are poor because systems don't work. Even those ones who are receiving those border, most of them are graduates. They don't have jobs. So doing economic empowerment, which is real, giving someone a border can help them generate long-term income. That is a good idea. So people are poor because they have been believing that getting handouts from politicians is economic empowerment. That is not empowerment. Those are just handouts. You will praise them that time, that day. You go and spend that money that day. The following day, you are in your normal state. But when you are given something like a tractor, even if you are 10 of you, you can start making money with that tractor. If you are given a Nissan Matatu, even if you are a chama of 20 people, that one can help you. That is economic empowerment. If, for example, someone comes and gives you something like a posho meal, 10 of you, a chama, that one will help you. That is empowerment. And that's the trend we want to see in future as Kenyans. So Oscar Sudi did what is good, and that was a setup for Mount Kenya leaders who are used to giving their constituents 100 shillings, 1,000 shillings, mchele na nyama, just to please them that day. Now we want to see real economic empowerment. And if you are living in any constituency, any leader who is coming to do empowerment should empower you properly instead of giving you handouts. Don't spare them. Even MPs, they're given around 200 million every year. The only thing they do, most of them, is to give some bursaries. Other bursaries are fake. And to do moram roads. Out of 200 million, you find that an MP is spending something like 60 million only. They cannot account for the other 140 million. Imagine if you can spend 100 million to do real economic empowerment every year. By the time your term ends in 5 years, you'll have changed the life of more than 5,000 people in that constituency. So if everyone is doing that way, in 20 years, 30 years, Kenya will be very far. And in most cases, in Kenya, people lack capital. For example, if starting a kinyozi is 50,000 shillings, if you buy equipment for someone and you give them capital to start that business, then if they fail, it's upon them. But most of them will succeed. So this is a good thing, and it's a setup for other leaders. And in future, we'll see the noise from Kenyans, especially those ones who are going to Mount Kenya. You know, at the moment, the target is Mount Kenya, Ukambani, Western. Politicians want to win these regions. And if they're not going to do this economic empowerment, then they're not going to survive. Even their MPs are going out because now the eyes of those people are open. They clearly see that they've been taken for a ride.